Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of IVG Plays. I'm Nash,
I'm Sam.
and today we're going to be playing Grid 2.
Yes. So
Yes, sir.
we've got a preview build and we're jumping right in. So this is the very beginning of the game. This is how the career mode starts out. So basically this preview build has got a bunch of events from the career mode from throughout the career mode. So it's not actually one progression. But what we're playing today is the first few events of the career mode.
Sure. And this is is this like a direct sequel to Grid? Was there like a storyline ever in Grid?
There was no story in Grid. There isn't much of a story here either. It's more basically just from one event to the other. So like the first game, what's gonna happen here is it'll throw you right into the first race.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen now is the cutscene right now, and then it'll just get into the race directly.
Sure. But I kind of appreciate that because then at least it's just not like boring one race to another. At least they're trying to tie it all together.
There is some semblance of a story and some progression
that's cool.
involved, but yeah, there's no story like Need for Speed.
So what are we? Which city are we in right now?
This is Chicago,
Okay.
and you've got this. So basically, what's going to happen is you're going to try and impress this big investor who wants to start this whole racing league and all that.
Sure.
So this is your first event where you're trying to impress him with
So
your
you're
performance.
just a normal street racer.
I'm a regular street racer, yeah.
Alright.
So I had no option of car choice or track
So
choice.
you start by default. Oh,
yeah, this is the default first event, yeah.
Okay. And so once you do win this, then you and he notices you, then you go on to like better things.
Probably, yeah. That's how it works.
That's cool. So how long do you reckon this whole campaign takes place? Like how long does it last?
They're saying it's 20 hours.
Are you
It's
serious?
More than 20 hours, yeah.
For a racing game, that's pretty impressive.
They're focusing a lot on the campaign this time around. Obviously, multiplayer is a big part of it, but campaign as well.
So is there some sort of tie-in between single player and multiplayer? Like
No,
do you
there
share
isn't.
XP?
No, there isn't.
Nothing like that?
This is a completely different progression that happens through both, because they're trying to keep it very separate from each other.
No, like in some cases, what happens is whatever you level up in single player, you can take that into multiplayer. That's not.
I think Dirt 2 or Dirt 3 had that, and it worked well there. But here they're trying to keep both very separate.
Separate. Alright. So so let me put it to you this way: how tough is this game to play? Like as someone who only plays arcade races, can I get into it?
I mean, it's designed for people who like both. So, but the guys who play arcade like Need for Speed and Burnout will have to like put in a few.
So there's a little bit of a learning curve.
There is a learning curve because each car handles that differently,
Sure.
And you can't just like accelerate and through a corner and just drift around
Definitely.
it. You need to do some braking and regulation. This is basically so Patrick Callahan is the investor who we're trying to impress.
You only got 3,500 likes, man.
Yeah.
And then race not tough.
Yeah. So basically, what this cutscene is this guy calling you up and telling you that look, I have been noticing you and I want you to come and try out for me. So this is how they.
So you work for him now.
No, so this is going to be a tryout event next where I'm going to just do a time trial and he's going to check out, see what I'm made of. So.
Alright. So when do you start actually getting like the really cool and the fast cars?
See, right now again, this is all planned. So you can't choose track, you can't choose car.
Sure.
So this is now still in the US, and the car also is the same. So you have to just do a time trial here, and then once the events really begin, you get to choose your
So
cars.
this is also a muscle car again.
This is the same car, yeah. It's the muscle
Which
car.
I'm guessing is a little tougher to
Yeah,
control.
these are harder to
Yeah,
control
harder
because
to
they don't turn very easily.
Sure.
So they kind of tend to oversteer.
So I see you playing with you're playing with the Xbox controller right now, plug and play.
Yeah.
So, but the game, have you tried it just with the keyboard yet? Does it play well?
I haven't. I don't play games
Racers
with
with
keyboard and
that.
mouse
Sure.
because I'm with keyboard because I'm really not used to it. So I just play.
But it's cool. It's just simple plug and play, right?
Yeah, like any
other
game,
new
like
game.
any current game.
So if you had to describe the way the cars feel, would you say it feels a little bit like PGR? That was kind of like a midway point.
I think even PGR is a bit more forgiving.
Oh, this is even tougher than that.
It is. At least right now, because the car that we're currently playing with is a little difficult to get under control. So what's happening here is taking me through the whole drift mechanic of the game.
Which kind of look a little, I would say tough, but they look a little.
It isn't easy.
Sure.
For sure. Yeah, it isn't easy.
Yeah. So this sorry. So what did I say? Shit, I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah. So basically, this is just one lap around this track, and if I want.
So this is a trial track.
Yeah, this is
test track.
This is a test track. So there's going to be one lap here, and if I want, I can race some more. Just to get used to the car and the track. But this is just one of the early events of the career.
But Patrick has noticed you, the investor.
He has noticed me. Yeah.
Alright, so that's.
So then what's gonna happen is I'll make a team with him, and then we'll kind of enter events. Then we'll have our own events.
So you get to like hire racers
Yeah.
and stuff like that?
Yeah. So currently this is going to be in the US, and then we move to Europe and Asia as well.
So tell me about how different is this game so far from its predecessor?
Not very. I think this is more of the same in many ways. There are more event types. There's the drift event type which wasn't there in Grid 1. I think I'm pretty sure it wasn't there. They also have this new thing called live routes in this game, where in certain events you'll have dynamically changing tracks. So although that area will have a set of track parts, the way they're put together will constantly change. So you can't memorize the layout. So that's kind of cool.
Okay. And what about weather? Is there dynamic weather in the game?
I'm not sure about that. Although they do have endurance races which are like multiple hours, 24-hour races and all. So there will be day and night transition. I don't know about weather yet. I haven't really.
So right now, are you playing with any assists on?
See, right now you don't have any options. You're just thrown into the game with this car, and there's no options for you to change as of now.
So like when the game actually started, if I did choose some assists on, it would play a lot simpler.
When you start the game, there are no options.
No, I mean like once I finish this tutorial or whatever this part is.
Again, see, in the full game there will be options, but here the only option it gave me, as you'll see in the ahead, is to choose the difficulty setting and to choose the kind of damage the car will take.
So, but like with assists on, does the game become then more forgiving?
Yeah, much easier. It's much easier.
Then does it go into arcade territory then?
Not again all the way into Need for Speed territory.
But then again, on the other side of the spectrum, if you put all the assists off, does it become like a hardcore sim?
I don't think so. No, it doesn't. It still kind of stays in between.
Still got like
which is what they're trying. Yeah. So basically, they want it to be like an action racing game, not a very strict simulation racing game. They want you to have fun with it as well. So they don't want to go all the way in either direction.
And so now you said this game is being developed by Codemasters, right? Yeah. So now is there an alternating team that works on dirt? One team works on grid every year. Or how does it work?
They actually since they're only based in the UK, it's like I think it's just one big studio, and they also work on F1 every year. So there's an F1 game coming out every year as well. So I think within the same team within the same studio they have multiple teams. I think that's how it works. But yeah, so there won't be a dirt game this year because they've got grid.
Okay, so it's like it's like Black Ops and Modern Warfare kind of scenario.
Not really, because that you still have a COD game every year. But here you have and this is the second grid game in 5 years, I think. So it's been.
So why does it take that long for grid games to come?
I have no idea. No one knows, because this one the first game was one of the most highly reviewed.
But did it sell well?
It did sell well.
I'm surprised they waited 5 years for a sequel.
I think they wanted to make sure a sequel was worthy of.
So are you trying to say this game has been 5 years in the making?
It is, because and in fact they just announced that for Grid 1 is Codemasters is the most expensive pre-release promotion they've ever done for any game, marketing wise.
What did they do?
No, they're doing a lot of stuff in the UK in marketing and all that.
Oh, for Grid 2?
Not for India, yeah, but I'm saying globally. So they're really betting heavily on this game.
Alright.
Yeah, so now we entered the career.
Are they trying to kind of position it against Need for Speed? Is that their game plan?
I don't think so. They just going after their own market.
Okay.
So now we've got the events happening. So now you have car options as well. Although in this event there is no car option, but in the next
so
next
you
one
still in America only? You still racing around
still in America, yeah.
And you still have muscle cars.
Still have muscle cars, yeah. As you can see, the quality of the what do you call those liveries are not that great, but that's because the preview build, and they'll improve that for the final.
But I mean, as far as visuals go, I think the game looks pretty good. Like
it does.
It looks really crisp, colorful. I like it.
It does.
It looks nice, and obviously it's got really smooth frame rate, so that's always a plus thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get that sort of frame rate in a preview build, I'm guessing finished build will be better, more polished.
Somebody asked me if the game has the piss filter, which is something that these games are notorious for. As you can see, there is a bit of piss filter in this.
I think most racing games have that as well.
Yeah, but although with mods you can remove them in the PC version, people do that.
I mean, it's not that obvious to me, because it still looks quite colorful and nice. In fact, this level kind of reminds me of Hot Pursuit a bit, where you're racing down
these kind of trees and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is a point-to-point race only. So
So I see you're pretty aggressive in this race. So, so how does the AI work?
Even the AI is actually pretty smart in this game. Like if you race clean, they'll race clean.
Sure.
But if you try and get nasty with them, they'll.
So it's like adaptive
they'll fight
AI.
back. Yeah. They will.
That's good to know. But can you like take guys out, like burn out and trash them completely?
You can't, because even you'll get damaged in the process, because it's not that easy to just bang into someone and go unscathed yourself. You will also take a bit of damage.
But if you and if you gain too much damage, you're out from the race.
That depends on your option you've taken. So you could have only visual damage, or you could have performance damage as well.
Oh, performance damage is there. So similarly, if you like dish out a lot of damage, another guy could actually by default be taken out from the race.
Yeah. Although you can't see it here, the game also has a flashback where you can rewind in case you
you screw up.
In case you make a mistake. Yeah.
Which was there in the first game also.
Yeah, it was in the first game.
Does this game have like an inbuilt recording?
I don't think so, but they have a YouTube option, I think, to upload videos.
Alright.
So I think that's about it for this video.
Whoa, that's Sam throwing a tantrum, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but so the game looks good.
It does.
And sure, I think we should do some more gameplay videos also.
We should.
So stay tuned to IVG for that. Hope you guys like this one. See you guys.
See you.